KHS, Klerksdorp Hoërskool for the Classic Clash, FNB Classic Clash against Hoërskool Lichtenburg in the first of the FNB Classic Clashes that we're going to be bringing you today. We've had all the razzmatazz, all the school songs, the fire extinguishers letting off coloured smoke, speeches from the headmasters, and so it is a big day here where the big crowd has gathered to watch this game. The third Classic Clash between these two schools in 2013. Lichtenburg won 13 points to 9, and in 2014 it was Klerksdorp who were the victors. Both sides away, so no home wins for either side yet in the FNB Classic Clashes. The Lichtenburg side, we're told, have a big pack of forwards. They're coached by Messrs. Nordia Pienaar and Heinrich Horn. Their captain is Johan Detman, and they will want to keep the ball away from the Klerksdorp High School backs. We're told are very skillful, very fleet of foot. They're captained by Edmund Reeder last year. South African schools, South African under-18 side, Douglas Bruce Smith at number 3, played Craven Week last year, and as did the right winger, Paul Maluleki. So watch out for Reeder, the number 8. Both number 8s are captains. And it will be Lichtenburg who will be taking the field now in their white jerseys. And we will see the blue, yellow and dark blue of Klerksdorp Hoërskool. That is Johan Detman, the captain. The teams will be playing straight towards us. We're sitting down on the south side of the ground. And so it is Lichtenburg who will be playing away from our commentary position, and Klerksdorp Hoërskool playing straight towards us. I have in commentary with me today Wim Visser. Wim, a wonderful atmosphere here.
Well, this is what it's all about. FNB Classic Clashes. It's a clash between two schools who are lying one apiece, and I'm sure Klerksdorp would love to win at home today in front of this mammoth crowd. Parents, grandparents, uncle and aunts have all come out here to support their kids in this FNB Classic Clash.
Well, it seems to be a trend that the Lions have set in Super Rugby this year, where players run onto the field and play rugby with a smile. It's wonderful to see. Well, there's more smoke that is blowing straight towards us. The balloons have been set aloft, and so right now we can't see a thing apart from the balloons, but it really is a terrific scene here. I say, with a big crowd, a packed grandstand, and people all around the ground.
Well, lovely, lovely stuff. The atmosphere is electric. Klerksdorp's motto, success is our motto, KHS is our choice. Klerksdorp Hoërskool is ons keuse. And let's hope it's their choice to be successful this afternoon.
Well, the war cry of Lichies, as they call them, Lichtenburg, originally known for its diamond, now right in the heart of the maize belt. And the referee of the day, Renier Kutsia, resplendent in his FNB referee's jersey. And so it will be Klerksdorp who will kick off. Just having a look around, they've got certainly some big guys in their side, and we're told that the Lichtenburg pack of forwards is a powerful unit. So we will see two contrasting styles, we've been told. The coaches of the Klerksdorp side, Piet Prinsloo and Piet Janse van Vuren. The two Oosthuizens at lock for Klerksdorp, Tertius and Ruan. And so we will see what skills these young South African boys have to offer. It will be Erich Hoog to kick off. Slight breeze blowing downfield at the back of Klerksdorp, and that's gone straight into touch. So a little bit of an anticlimax as they begin the game. Erich Hoch just overcooking it a little bit. He looks to be a very sturdily built lad. And the first scrum, of course, didn't take long to form.
Oh, definitely so. Not judging that wind. He has a slight breeze from the back, but it could also be a ploy from this Klerksdorp Hoërskool, kicking it straight into touch to test straight away Lichtenburg, to let them know, listen, we're here for a battle up front.
Crouch. Keep the space. Bind.
Tight head, Bruce Smith on the Klerksdorp side, but it's a big scrum by Lichtenburg, so getting the early push. Remember, at under 18 level, at schoolboy level, they can't go more than 1.5 meters on the shove. When the scrum wheels through 45 degrees, the referee has to stop the game and reset the scrum. So the players will need to keep the scrum steady, even if Lichtenburg do get the upper hand. They're in the white. They will need to keep that scrum as straight as possible. So it will be Van der Sail to feed the scrum. But it's a tight head, beautifully heeled by Klerksdorp. The left winger, Rian Scholz, is taken to ground, worked out by Pretorius, the scrum half. Pretorius, Hoch. Work here for Duprier. Well taken by the fullback. It was a really well taken mark under pressure by Juan Duprier. Gets it away to Oosthuizen, the fly half. Hasn't found his touch. We'll watch out for the Klerksdorp right winger, Maluleki, with the year's Craven Week experience. Good drive by those forwards of Klerksdorp.
Tackle only.
Pretorius for Hoch. Now, this is the guy they're looking for, Rieda. Edmund Rieda. South Africa under 18, South Africa sevens. Well, the support play came a little bit too slowly. Rieda was too quick for his supporters. And so Lichtenburg win the penalty.
The running line of the captain, Edmund Rieda, was to perfection, running at the space and not at the face, hitting that gap with pace, and actually ran away from his support, went to ground. There were no cleaners, so he tried to regather that ball. He realized there were alarm bells because there were players from Lichtenburg filtering through in the ruck. What a gap. He hits that gap with pace, ball under the right arm, but straight away support was a bit late.
Now when he was on the ground, you see, and he played the ball again. Takes it at the back, does Rieda. He's a powerfully built young man. Pretorius just using the forwards again. It's a tough forward encounter. Pretorius. Speculative dab ahead, but it's grabbed by the right wing, Mathewson, Junior Mathewson.
It's a nice little weighted kick, but the knock-on coming in looked like it was Rian Scholz's hand going to ball. So Lichtenburg with a chance, looking very good at scrum time to relieve some pressure.
Yeah, they're looking pretty powerful, but they were outhooked in the first scrum. Good play by Elo Heymans, the Klerksdorp hooker.
Keep the space.
Klerksdorp in the blue and yellow. Lichtenburg in white.
Steady. Start. Yellow loop.
Referee judging that they were forcing the wheel were Klerksdorp. So it'll be Oosthuizen to Clare. They have a big lock forward in Mauritius Klaassen. The number 5 lock for Lichies.
As the pressure comes in, You can see their loose head prop in the form of Andre Pretorius actually pulling and forcing that wheel, so the penalty coming in.
Well, the first time down the backs, and it's a dreadful pass for Diewold Besson. So they'll need to just tidy that area up a bit.
That was a very tough pass to take. Right down on the shoelaces, so a chance for Klerksdorp High School. Left and right options at the scrum. They're loading the right-hand side. They've got two players there in that channel.
No, it's not. It's Rieder who picks up at the back. Great defense there by Lichtenburg. It was in the form of the flanker Gerard Meyer. But now it comes the Lichtenburg way. Tight forwards kid it again. Pretorius just happy to feed that area. Now gets it away for Hoog. Oh, and it's brilliant backing up by the flank forward Willem Swanepoel. Chance here for Mololeki. Looking for work from the right wing. Now the dart forward. That looked like a bit of a high tackle on fullback Desmond Waldeck. Dust flies as Hoog gets it away. A pity they couldn't get that ball out to Rieder, who was standing out on the right wing. Hoog with that long ball just a little bit high. But a good period of play by Klerksdorp.
It was a good build-up, good interplay between the hooker Erlo Heyman and the blindside flanker Willem Swanepoel. Fortunately, the pass just too hard, didn't go to hand. One tends to think that Maluleke made some hard work of it. He had an overlap on his left. All he had to do is let the ball do the work, trying to cut inside. But he is very elusive.
Bind. Set.
Well, it's strong work again, picked up by Rieder. The scrum's really working very well, and now they get it to those big front flankers, Pretorius and Bruce Smith in the van there. Digging for it is Pretorius, the scrum half. Hoog with the long ball. Well read by the right winger of Lichies is Matthewson. And he made the tackle on Waldeck, but the referee going right the way back to play the advantage. It was a scrum advantage for Klerksdorp.
It's a good start to the game for Klerksdorp. They're in the right areas of the field. Breaking away is the little number 9, Rabio van Zyl. At the moment, it's all Klerksdorp. Good pressure. Need some persistence and patience.
Hello, Heymans with the throw. Goes nicely to Barlow Jones, the number 6 flanker. This maul will be hard to stop for Lichtenburg. It's on the move. It's on the move over the line. And the captain scores. Edmund Rieder. Great start for Klerksdorp Hoërskool.
Well, it's the perfect start for Klerksdorp Hoërskool. 9 minutes of continuous pressure in the correct areas of the field. The lineup was perfect. A good take from Philip Barlow Jones. And the platform is set. The bind is good. Look at the body positions. Leg drive is good. And over crashes the captain. Edmund Rieder setting the standard, setting the bar right from the beginning.
Erich Hoog. The kick is good, a very good conversion by Hoog.
It's a wonderful take. Good control, body positions are perfect. And drive is good. The captain only knows one thing, how to score that try.
So all the play so far made by Klerksdorp. Now a chance for Lichtenburg to get down in the Klerksdorp half. Pretorius, Hoog. Little run up there by Steinberg. Counter coming from Maria. Lichtenburg with a bit of possession here. No, the pass is really good. Lovely passing by them. And then, unfortunately, just behind the right winger, Matthewson. Duprier came into the line very nicely, but the pass to Matthewson was behind him, so he just had to hesitate for a moment. And that stopped the momentum of a promising movement.
It was good work, good interplay between Van Heerden and Matthewson, but the coveted fence was up to the task.
Well, the shrill blast and quickly taken by Rieda. Oh, Matthewson did well to stay in field there. Away for Duprier. Passing not the greatest among the Lucky's backs, but his good play by Maria. Maria again. Oh, can he go all the way? Terrific run by the outside centre. Fullback getting involved. Duprier right up in support. Advantage for Lucky's. Well, I think they should go back for the penalty. Shrill blast on the red. The whistle by Renier could see it. And in that situation, perhaps Rudolf Wursthuizen should have kept possession instead of the kick away inside the Klerksdorp 22.
I have to agree with you, Hugh. Front forward ball, keep the ball in hand, keep the pressure on your opposition. But what a fantastic break by Henrico Maria. Got ball on hand, stepped inside, left and right, using the handoff, which is a weapon. Maintaining possession. Lovely break from the youngster.
Easy conversion of the penalty by Rudolf Wursthuizen. So at least Lucky's turn their territory into points. Hoog. Just taking his eyes off it there, Van Heerden.
It's often a trend from the restart. So straight away a mistake from the fielding side. Just puts immense pressure on your team. And once again, Klerksdorp with an opportunity in the red zone.
Well, a classic example in slow motion there of making a breadbasket and keeping your elbows together when you catch a ball like that. But immediately that error sets Klerksdorp up right on the 22-meter line of Lichtenburg and puts you under pressure.
Crouch. Keep the space. Fine. Sit. Lay.
Pretorius, Hoog, Basson, the fullback up in the line now. Chance for the left wing. He's a big lad. Ooh, and Rian Scholes might have just he had the first of all he had the ball under the wrong arm. He's sturdily built and might have made some ground infield.
There was an opportunity, good stepping. He's a big boy, but definitely ball under the wrong arm, but good cover defense.
Ball eluding Klaassen at the line out, but it has been secured by Lichtenburg. Oosthuizen. Oh, that's a good clearance under pressure by the fly half.
Good pressure from captain Edmund Reeder. Oosthuizen taking the ball well and making a really good clearance.
Lichtenburg, who have produced 4 Springboks, going way back to 1933. Paul Visser played in 2 tests against Australia. Game secured by Lichtenburg from a poor throw. Van Zyl, and a good clearance by the scrum half. Now, Waldeck. Pretorius. Pretorius again. Hoog. Oh, and it's a good bounce for the Klerksdorp fly half. Well-placed kick. Talking about those Springboks. Dan Retief, the great Springbok win from the 1955 British Lions series. Richard Bands. Who would forget his try at Carisbrooke back in 2003. And Gia Cronje, Springbok of 2003, 2004, 3 tests. Played in that wonderful test at Loftus where we beat Wales 53 points to 18. Clearance is made by Oosthuizen. He's having to do it quite a few times, and it eludes Maluleki, who was lying probably a little bit deep because there is a slight breeze into the white-jerseyed Lichtenburg side.
Rudolf Oosthuizen has been precise in these opening 70 minutes. He's been having to make a lot of clearances.
Oh, and very nearly intercepted there by Van Zyl. He'd run off the back of the situation there. And very nearly made the interception.
Perfect timing from Van Zyl. Oh, almost got his hands to the ball, but if he had have got that, he might have been away.
Well, it's interesting. He was standing right at the back of the line out. And then it came awkwardly for Anke Pretorius, the Klerksdorp scrum half, who will now feed the scrum. Working on the blind side, gets it to Maluleki. Well covered by Oosthuizen. Three Springboks produced by Klerksdorp. Tiny Nordier played from 1963 to 68, kicked that wonderful penalty at Lancaster Park back in 1965 in the mud for South Africa to win the game. Reeder wins the line out here.
Use it once.
Use it once, and they didn't listen to the referee. Henry Tromp was a Springbok out of Klerksdorp. Hoërskool also Rian Viljoen.
It's well defended from Lichtenburg. Moving the point of contact is the Klerksdorp side and packing bodies into this maul. Use it once. Well defended Lichtenburg.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
This has been a pretty even contest thus far. But Hoërskool Klerksdorp playing in the right areas of the field and keeping Lichtenburg under pressure.
Crouch. Keep the space. Bind.
Van Zyl. Well fielded by Oosthuizen. Very nearly found the gap there. Pick and go by Captain Detman. Quite clear from the referee, Mr. Kutsia. In at the side. Andre Pretorius, the last man up, the heavily built loose head prop of Klerksdorp. Another good kick by Oosthuizen. He's kicked pretty well, has the fly half. Under a bit of pressure.
He's done it superbly well, his little fly half, Rudolf Oosthuizen. He's been under immense pressure at certain times, but he's made sure of his touch finder every single time.
Richard Pretorius with the throw. And it eludes Klaassen, finds Rieder. Ooh, and a technical penalty against Klerksdorp. The back line not 10 meters back. And so Oosthuizen will kick for goal.
The arrow is clear. They moved into that 10-meter zone before the lineup was over.
Well, I think in particular the scrum half, it was Anke Pretorius who was out of the line-out area and then started to run forward immediately. Good-looking kick by Oosthuizen. The flags are raised, and Lichtenburg trail by 1 point.
Well, Lichtenburg have done extremely well. They've only been in Klerksdorp half twice, and they've come away with 6 points, and they've kept themselves in this game.
Good kick-off by Hoog, putting Lichtenburg under pressure. Well grabbed there by Rieder. Just a knock-on as they chased up there, did Klerksdorp.
It was a good chase from Ruan Oosthuizen. Lovely hang time on that dropout from halfway line from Erich Hoog.
Crouch. Keep the space. Bind. Sit.
Detman helping out in the support play there. Van Zyl, Oosthuizen, Boshoff. Work here for Waldeck. Well taken by the big fullback. Lovely run at the opposition by Waldeck. Gets it to Rieder. Forward.
It was a good take by Waldeck, well fielded. Cracked on the afterburners. He's a big boy. Steps well. Offload. Just going slightly forward.
Crouch.
I'm not sure that looked that forward.
Sit.
Nonetheless, Lichtenburg have the scrum.
Wait. Sides.
Early release from the scrum there by the Klerksdorp flanker, Willem Swanepoel. Good torpedo kick by Oosthuizen. Don't see that too often these days.
That penalty coming in. The flanker has to stay bound until the ball comes out the back of the scrum. Clearly Willem Swalenpoel releasing his bound and trying to defend.
Well, a strange throw into the line out there by the hooker, Richard Pretorius. Sort of threw it straight at the guys, the Klerksdorp guys at the front of the line out, but taken it back and they knocked it on.
Almost looked like it slipped. This is a nice scrum position for the Lichtenburg side. Out of camera, they've got two in that blind side channel against one defending it. So if they get a good right-hand lean, Hugh, there could be an opportunity for them.
Well, they've moved their full back, Dupree, right onto the right-hand touchline. Inside of him, Matthewson, the right winger. So we could see a Detman pick up at the back of the line out.
It's a perfect opportunity for an 8, 9, 14, 15 move. Detman, Van Zyl, Matthewson, and Dupree out wide. So it will be another feed.
Well, they were talking about the big Lichtenburg pack. But I must say the scrummaging of Klerksdorp has been really good, led by their tight head Douglas Bruce Smith, who is also the head boy. Van Zyl, Dupree. Oh, beautifully worked move. Nicely on the inside was Matthewson. Up to the 22 of Klerksdorp. Another shrill blast on the whistle by the referee.
The last man up was Andre Pretorius, not releasing at the breakdown point. So once again, little Hoërskool has a chance of adding the extra 3. A well-worked move on the blind side from Lichtenburg. Then they go in the direct route, pick and go, getting people and bodies. Definitely not rolling away at that breakdown point as Hoërskool. Sorry, Pretorius.
This the most difficult of his 3 penalties. If they can keep up the pressure, turn around with that slight breeze behind them. And over the goes as well. Terrific kicking. He's kicked well out of hand and off the ground.
He's been very solid. He struck that perfectly straight through the middle of the uprights. Takes his school to 9 points. Good start from Klerksdorp, who scored early on. It's now 9 points to 7 to Lichtenburg.
Hoog. Well taken by Klaassen. Played in the air. And so Klerksdorp just been a little set back by their transgression of the laws. Another good kick by Hoërskool, making sure of his touch.
Like he had one leg on the ground, but
Wait, back low, wait.
That's the biggest problem at the moment, is the penalty count. The discipline of Klerksdorp. They've already conceded 11 penalties to date.
Well, it was great line-out play there by Van Heerden, the tall number 6 flank forward of Lichtenburg. quick line out ball. Hoog. Well, it's just again a little bit pear-shaped in that back line. One of the Klerksdorp coaches down below us and looking really glum at the moment.
Michael Steinberg not timing his run. When he runs his line, he needs to come from a bit more depth and hit that gap with a lot of pace.
I think there could be a bit of blood here.
Lichtenburg, after conceding an early try and with minimal possession, they fought their way back into this FNB Classic Clash. In classic style, they now lead 9 points to 7 with 3 penalty attempts from Little Hoërskool.
You can see there the possession was even, but territory going the way of Lichtenburg now, after it was all Klerksdorp for the first 10 or so minutes of the game. Free kick for Klerksdorp, and away goes Rieder. They're watching him closely. That might have been a high tackle. The referee agrees. Just 3 minutes left in this first half. They play 35 minutes running time in schools rugby.
Tackles need to be around the legs. Rieder, the captain, setting the standard, definitely around the neck by Van Heerden.
Too high for Rieder to gather. Woesthuizen, Waldeck. Agile step in by the fullback. Pretorius. Oh, that's good hands. Now Rieder with ball in hand. Has Maluleki outside him. The big and rapid winger. Bounces one off. Bounces another off. Comes around behind the post. Super score by Maluleki.
Was good into play with their big tight forwards in the back line. Good hands between hooker and 8th man. Rieder, and the rest is history. Maluleki cracks on the pace. What a power step. Stepping into the tackle. He's a big boy. Hand in the air. He knows.
Erik Hoog to take the conversion attempt. Maluleki did very well to get round behind the goalposts. And easily converted by the Klerksdorp fly half. Well, Maluleki showing why he was in the Craven Week side last year.
Those good hands, that's what made this try from Erlo Heyman, finding his captain Rieder. And his power step, bang. What's nice to see there is the ball in the correct hand, using his shoulder and strength and going over.
It was also very good to see Rieder timing his pass so well, because he's a big boy, likes to take on the opposition, but let the ball go to the winger very well.
That ball was taken back into the 22, so the lineup will be taken from the point where the ball was kicked. And Lichtenburg with a chance deep in the 22 of Klerksdorp.
Could be the final set piece of the half. Lichtenburg with an opportunity here. Will they go to their big number 5? Number 4 is Van der Berg, Harry van der Berg, overthrown. Taken now for the forwards to gather some momentum for Klerksdorp. Away nicely now, chance here for Scholes. scores. Ooh, and it's well covered back. Terrific bit of tackling by Evadi Borsov.
It was nice interplay from the backs of Hoërskool Klerksdorp. But the cover defense of Borsov was up to the task.
Richard Pretorius with the throw. Finds Klaassen. Obstruction indicates the referee. So now, can Hoch have a go at goal here? A little bit of a discussion with Rieda. I think the ref might have said we haven't got time for the line out, so Hoch will have this long-range kick at goal. His first penalty attempt.
This is a vital attempt. Put Hoërskool Klerksdorp up by 8 at the half-time buzzer.
Oh, just unsettles the nerves a little as the ball topples over. Topples over, should I say. Takes it quickly, launches it well, and beauty, a beauty. So a very good end to the half for Klerksdorp. Those guys will have to do 17 push-ups. And so going into the lead at half-time is the Hoërskool Klerksdorp at 17 points to 9. So we're going back to the studio for a short break. We'll be back for the second half.